Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study about the last part of our first chapter, which is about agriculture, crops, and crop protection. Today we are going to study about agriculture, the uses of manure and fertilizers, what are crops, the different types of crops, that is Rabi and Kharif crops, the types of soils found in different parts of India, and what are the measures which are required for crop protection, that is the uses of pesticides and insecticides. To meet the food requirements of a large number of people, it is required to grow plants on a large scale. Thus, growing plants on a large scale is known as agriculture. Now, this agriculture involves a number of stages. First one is plowing, where loosening and tilling of the soil is done. Next is manuring, where adding nutrients to soil in the form of manures and fertilizers. Then sowing healthy seeds in the soil to grow crops. After sowing, irrigation. The seed needs water to germinate. Therefore, sufficient supply of water to the crops is needed. After that, weeding is done. Now, what are weeds? Weeds are unwanted plants. They are very small and they grow with the crops. So, in this way, they compete for the nutrition with the crops. Therefore, they need to be removed from the field. So, this process is called weeding. After weeding, crop protection. These crops are protected by using pesticides, insecticides, etc. And the last step for agriculture is harvesting, that is cutting of mature crops. Manure and fertilizers play a very important role in agriculture. They provide nutrients to the soil and thus increase the fertility of the soil. Manure is an organic substance. It is natural and is obtained by the decomposition of plants and animal waste, whereas fertilizer is a synthetic substance and is used to increase the fertility of the soil. When a particular kind of plant is grown in large numbers by a farmer in a particular season and at a particular place, it is called a crop. Now, according to the season, these crops can be of two types, Rabi crops and Kharif crops. Rabi crops are grown during winter season, that is from November to April. And the example for Rabi crops are gram, wheat, etc. Kharif crops are grown during rainy season, that is from June to October. And the example for Kharif crops are maize, bajra and rice. India has got a variety of soil and different crops require different types of soil. The fertile and well irrigated soils of Punjab and Uttar Pradesh are good for growing wheat, while the sandy soil of Rajasthan is good for growing jowar and bajra. Jute and rice, they are grown best in the clayey soil of West Bengal. The black soil of central and western India, they are best for the growth of cotton. Assam, Darjeeling and Nilgiris, they have got moist soil and this soil is good for growing tea. The soil of the coastal areas of Goa and Kerala are suitable for growing coconuts. Farmers need to protect their crops while growing and when they are harvested. They protect their crops from the grazing animals by fencing their fields. They protect the crops from birds by using scarecrows. They protect their crops from harmful insects like grasshopper, pests like rodents, squirrels, etc. by spraying chemicals like pesticides and insecticides. Thus, we can say that to keep our crops healthy, we must follow the following measures. First one is proper manure and fertilizers should be used. Good quality, healthy seeds should be sown. Proper quantities of pesticides and insecticides must be used. Crops should be irrigated properly. Dry and sealed containers should be used to store the produced crop. Thus, we have seen the various stages of agriculture and what are the protection measures for crops. And this finishes our chapter. Thank you.